This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. The amount of time modern children spend in front of screens is staggering. Not only does their eyesight suffer because of the excessive pressure, but their social life is also damaged as they circumscribe their abilities to interact with other children. Children lack the adult perspective to recognize the danger, so their screen time should be restricted. Ultimately, children's screen time should be limited because it damages them physically and decapitates their social abilities. Damage to the eyesight. First, screen time puts excessive pressure on the eyes. The biological function of the eyes is to be able to look far enough to see the details. For them to perform this function, eye muscles need to rest and constantly exercise at long distances. However, screens, by definition, are limited displays where only a certain amount of information is present. To acquire as much information as possible from the screen source, the human eye has to continuously look at the screen. At the same time, the pages are turned, one video swaps another, or the newsfeed is updated. Perceiving information from screens is an extremely static experience. The eyeball does not move enough to achieve the needed level of mobility and does not get enough rest. Screen time is especially perilous for children's eyesight because their muscles are only forming. Any body part, which grows with time, needs to function properly to achieve the entirety of its range of motion in the adult years. Eyes are no different, as children need to become accustomed to exercising them. However, as children spend an enormous amount of time behind computers, they teach their bodies to endure static pressure, which is not intended for it. As a result, children acquire eyesight health issues long before they achieve adulthood, which could have been averted with sufficient limitations on screen time. Social isolation. A less evident but no less important problem is the deficit of social interactions due to time-consuming screen time. Humans are social beings who need communities, live interaction, and connection. These needs can be met with communication and conversations with other people. Screen time is so addictive because it creates the illusion of communication. As users are constantly overwhelmed with tons of tweets, posts, search suggestions, and promotions, people begin to feel that they are a part of the increasingly connected world. Yet, the feeling is a deceiving one because virtual communication lacks essential components of interaction, such as gestures, sense, physical presence, and touch. The problem is even worse with children who are still learning how to interact with other people. By substituting real-life communication with online messengers and other virtual sources of information, they rob themselves of the little subtleties that drive human interactions. Children habituate themselves to turning to their smartphones and computers when they have problems instead of their friends and family. Although not immediately apparent, such a mindset can have a disastrous effect on the future when these children cannot properly connect with other people in a way that is impossible in cyberspace. Conclusion. Altogether, limiting screen time is necessary for the balanced and proper development of children. Physically, their eyes require exercises and rest, which are not provided by screen time. Socially, children's minds need connection with other individuals, which is not attainable via online messengers. Limiting screen time will have a beneficial effect on their physical and social development while teaching them the importance of real-life interactions. Did you like this Should Screen Time Be Limited for Children? Sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the free database of academic paper examples at ivypanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs, without even having to register.